Hi, my amazing personalities. You're welcome to this amazing edition of Updates, the one trend only on Romy Royal Television. My name is Gratitude Imokwede, and today we'll be talking about something not so exciting, but to shed more light into what is really going on in the educational sector between parents and students. So apparently, let me just read the story so you would really understand what we're talking about. 30-year-old teacher allegedly beaten to death by student's father for disciplining his son in Kogi. The Kogi State Police Command has confirmed the death of 30-year-old teacher Mayan Usman, who succumbed to injuries she sustained after she was allegedly assaulted by the father of a pupil she disciplined at Brains Mind Nursery and Primary School in Ugbamaka, Okpo district of Olamaboro local government area. Police spokesperson ASP Saliu Oyiza Afusat said the assault occurred on June 18, 2026, when the suspect, identified as Abdullahi Ishaka, allegedly stormed the school with two women and attacked the teacher over disciplinary actions she has taken against the pupil. Mayan Usman was initially treated at the hospital in Ugbamaka before being referred to Ikojo Hospital in Okpo, where she later gave up the ghost. According to the police, the suspect fled before officers arrived at the scene. Authorities said efforts are ongoing to apprehend them, after which the case will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department (SCID) for further investigation. Now, this incident has sparked outrage and renewed concerns over the safety of teachers carrying out their duties in schools. This is really saddening. Fine, over time, we've seen cases where a teacher will discipline a pupil and the parent of that pupil will come to the school to ask questions, outrage and just wanting to know what happened for you to lay your hands on my child. But that is different in this case. We're now in a generation that now praises violence over correction, which is very, very bad. So right now, I'm going to dive into the comment section to see what netizens have to say about it. Now, the first commentator said, if a teacher can be beaten to death for correcting a child, then we are raising a generation that fears discipline but embraces violence. Justice must be swift, or every classroom becomes unsafe, which is very true. If this man goes away with it, you would hear reports that the next school in the neighborhood or in some other state is doing the same thing because they know they would not be brought to accountability. Nothing will be done, justice will not be served, which is completely wrong. We as Nigerians demand justice for Usman Mayam. This is unfair. This is really, really sad. Now, diving into the second comment by this netizen, and he's saying, for Naija, just try very hard to stay alive. People are really angry and anything trivial can trigger the animalistic nature in them. Just imagine what happened to an innocent teacher just doing her job. Nigerians are really going through a lot. How many more got to be unalived? This is really, really saddening. Now, moving forward to the next comment, and this person is just stating the obvious. If bandits are not slaughtering teachers, parents are beating them to death. Teachers are now endangered species, which is completely true. Completely. And now, taking the last comment of this story is from David, the King writer, and he's saying, parents, if you don't want your child corrected, homeschool them. This violence over school discipline shows how entitlement is destroying basic respect for teachers. Well said. If you know you cannot or will not let your child be trained, keep that little monster behind closed doors. Do not let that little monster of yours roam the street and make you do something you are not meant to do. Why don't you ask questions? Fine, you are parents, you can be enraged by things that has to do with your kids. But your reasoning should come before your actions. The right thing to do, go into the school premises, ask questions, ask to see who is in charge, the principal, the management. Why was my child beaten? If the worst come to worst, get the teacher arrested. Why would you bring two women? Only God knows how they beat this woman up, or if she was handled with weapons or anything. But how would they hit someone to death? Two women. This is completely wrong and unacceptable. And like I said, Nigerians, we are demanding for the justice of the death of Mayam Usman. We need that man to be brought to book to answer for what he has done and also to place restrictions moving forward. We don't want these cases to be seen in any of the states, and it is not acceptable in any way. Okay, now this is where we draw the curtains. We know today was a bit tense, but surely it was a great one. And also don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and X. Hashtag Justice for Mayam Usman. My name is Gratitude Imokode. Bye for now.